last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. So baby, don't you
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it easy.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
wall's badly damaged here. It could fall down at any moment. As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
That one to the right, taking cover. Kill him.
That's an unusual design. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror.
That one to the right, taking
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. A depiction of some alien creature. These fellows have one curious art collection.
Kill them all.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
Die, you pathetic bastard!
It's locked. That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look. It's locked. That's an unusual design.
Watch him on the stairs.
It won't open. It won't open.
poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Poison appears to have been on the menu. Suicide, or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. He's dead. They're all dead.
At last! Thank you.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. His body's covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. An old wardrobe. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. A key. This should help downstairs. It's locked. It's unlocked. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. The fire's still burning. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. I can't open it. Damn! Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well check this place out. It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. It appears to be a private study area. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. God! What the hell is all this? Ah! It's too hot to pick up. Oh, shit! His heart has stopped. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His stomach stopped moving. The crystal's still warm. His intestines have stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. There's no power. I've never seen equipment like this before. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again,
or at least what I believe myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
It won't budge. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. It won't open. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
These posters are everywhere. These odd-looking folks seem pretty hostile. They don't want to talk to strangers. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. A small wooden clock. Nothing of interest. It won't open. It won't budge.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. An old grandfather clock. It's locked. A dusty assortment of old books. It won't budge. It won't open. won't open.
Stop! You can't come down there!
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. It won't budge. It won't open.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Damn. I need to be more careful. The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. It won't open. It won't budge. It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. Can't see anything of use. The till's empty. Nope, nothing of interest. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. These posters are everywhere. Miracle cures? More like some con trying to make a fast buck. It won't budge. It won't open. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. The drawer is empty. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing important here. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. It won't budge. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian.
They're doing snooping around here. Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Son of a bitch. If I want a decent snoop around, I'd better do something to block that door.
What they're doing snooping around here? Get out!
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. Why would Brian force entry when he had a set of keys?
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The storage area is clutter-free and well-organized. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The storage area is clutter-free and well-organized. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier line here, and they're dated 1846. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. Nothing of interest here. It won't open. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps. General notices. They're all dated 1846. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Holy shit! The door's bolted shut. Nope, nothing of interest. From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The flooring is badly damaged. Must have been caused by the fire. It's not important. The door's bolted shut.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something. It won't open. It won't budge.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say as I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian
I
Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
It won't open. I'm looking for Brian
I
Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Stop pestering me, stranger.
It won't budge. It won't open. The normal-looking folk of this town are terrified of something. They just won't talk to me. It won't budge. The station appears to be closed. It won't budge.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge.